Hi everyone, I'm Lori. I've got to get ready for work because I'm going soon, so I'm going to be doing my hair while I do this video. Please excuse me. I was sitting here thinking today about the movie The Secret and how it introduced the law of attraction to the world. Now, the movie The Secret, if you're unfamiliar with it, is a really good overview. It brings a basic understanding and awareness to what I would consider the most important universal law, and that is the law of attraction. The law of attraction states simply that whatever you think about, you will get more of. So that could be a negative thing or what you would consider a positive thing, but either way, it's coming into your life. You can take that information about the law of attraction and put it to use and harmonize with it. Get your mind and your emotions on board with it, and whether you shout no at something or you say yes to something, either way, you're bringing that thing into your life. Think of yourself like a magnet. Anything you put out there is going to come back to you. Your intentions and your thoughts, and most importantly, your emotions, is what is causing this universal law to bring things into your life. So if you are really excited about something, really anticipating it, and not just that, if you're expecting it to happen, and that's the key. Now, I realize that expecting to change your ingrained belief system, change what it is that you think about or have a habitual thought pattern, a belief. In my life, I have dabbled with this concept before, and I had profound results pretty quickly. I've never actually fully put it into use. I've never watched every thought, everything I did. About 8-9 days ago now, like I said in my first video, I decided to start putting this into use 100% and jumping with both feet in, and this is where I'm at now. So, I am back in my tree house. If you can see the tree in the background. When I say my tree house, I don't mean actually mine. I'm staying at an Airbnb. I was living in a house since mid-June. It's now July, end of July. I think it's the last day of July right now, actually. The 30th. It's the 30th of July, 2023. As of the second week of June of 2023, I decided to move out of the place I was staying and go somewhere else. Well, ever since then, I have been staying in hotels, and then I found it cheaper to rent an Airbnb, which is how I ended up in the treehouse. I didn't have this for the whole time because before I had a chance to rebook, someone else had booked the treehouse, so I had to go to a different Airbnb. But I'm back, and that's where I am now today. Many days after putting out my first video, I decided there was some thinking patterns I had to change because otherwise I would have manifested a good place to live already. Some of the things that I wanted about a good place to live were, that I wanted it to be in a good location, close to my job, because I don't have a car right now either, and so that makes it easier in my life. Or to take a Lyft or Uber, and it's way cheaper that way. Another thing was affordability. Staying in the hotels and Airbnbs, you have to pay daily at these places. It gets expensive, and it was hard, I thought, for me to be able to save up any amount of money to put a down payment. So that's kind of what I was caught up in, a cycle of this. Well, I have excellent news. Today, I got confirmation for sure. I got a place. It's in really close distance to my work. It doesn't require a large down payment. And to top it off, it even has some of the little details that I had included in my visualizations that I did. And it's just like little side things. Like I wanted a new modern looking kitchen if possible, nice spacious layout, and a place with a gym. Well, this place has all of those things and more. It's great. I'm really happy and excited. So I'm happy to announce that. But I'm back in the treehouse right now and enjoying my last night. I just wanted to update you on that and to let you know that there are things you can do to get your mind and your belief system on board with what it is that you want. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, it can, or a few days or whatever, but sometimes these thought patterns we have take a long time to overcome. I couldn't ask for a better place. I'm really grateful, and I feel like this is the first in a long line of manifestations that are going to keep coming, and I'm going to share with you guys how I did that, how some of the exercises and activities, you can call them processes, thought experiments that I've been using on literally a daily basis to get my mind, my thoughts, my emotions on board with everything I want rather than focusing on anything that I don't want, and how I'm turning that around to make that a tangible, real thing for me to be able to do. So I'm going to share those processes, and hopefully that can help some of you out there too, and you could do this whole thing along with me. So whether you think about something positive or negative, you're going to bring that into your life. Now, for example, I have an irrational fear of spiders. I even am a little hesitant to talk about this right now on the video because I feel like I finally got myself on board with this, with the opposite way of thinking, and I'm, starting to get on board with it. I'm starting to get a little better. I've been kind of an arachnophobiac for most of my life, and even though I realize it's completely irrational, I somehow can't logically talk myself out of that without using some of the exercises and activities that I'm going to be explaining to you guys. And I've been really working on this one. So anything you don't want is also going to come to you. So with my fear of spiders, I'm living in the tree house. You know, there's a lot more bugs in a tree house, I would think, there are than in a regular house. So immediately my mind went to thinking, oh no, there's lots of bugs, there's going to be lots of spiders, I'm going to die. In the first few days I was here, I not only manifested spiders here, but also at my work, which is a nice, clean building with public use, not a place for spiders. We serve customers there. It is not a place that you typically see a spider, yet a spider on its web comes down right at my ball level, right in front of my face. And I thought to myself, well, I know how you got there. So I started to work on it after that and use a focus wheel process and use mental pivoting and shifting so that I could not have that be in the forefront of my mind. And every time I do have a thought about a spider, I use what I like to call mental alchemy to shift and retrain my thoughts to other ways of thinking. And it's not 100% perfect, but it is working. I'm getting a lot better at it now that I've been aware that it's an issue, that it's drawing spiders into my life, which is the least thing that I want to do. So I'm using it, and time will tell, but so far, no more spiders. So I'll keep you posted on how that goes and give you some more information about these things that I talked about in this video and what I've actually done and what I'm doing on a daily basis as I'm doing them, as situations arise, so that I can give you real life examples of how I'm using my power of mental alchemy to attract to me the things that I want using the law of attraction. All right, that's all for now. I got to go to work. Have a great night, and see you soon. Thank you for watching.